The stars above the planet Zareen shone like tiny lights. The great council hall was filled with laughter. Alien leaders from all over the galaxy sat in a circle, drinking glowing blue liquid and sharing old stories. One alien, Elder Vornak, stood up and smiled. He had sharp teeth and 3 small eyes. "Do you remember the old legends?" he said. "The ones about the humans?" The hall grew louder with laughter. "Humans?" a red-skinned alien shouted. "Those are just bedtime stories. They were never real," another one yelled. "Just monsters from old myths." Kirill sat near the back. He was young and quiet. His skin was silver blue, and his eyes glowed gently. He didn't laugh like the others. He looked at the big yay map on the wall, showing hundreds of star systems. "Why do all the oldest records mention humans?" Kirill asked. "Why did ancient empires fear them?" The room grew a little quiet. Elder Vornak turned and stared at Kirill. "Because fools feared shadows," Vornak said. "Humans never existed. They are just stories to scare children." Kirill nodded, but still felt something strange in his heart. Why were the old files about humans locked? Why were all records older than 2,000 cycles hidden from public view? Later that night, Kirill sat alone at the communication station. He opened a private file, one he wasn't allowed to see. It showed broken images of tall, 2-legged beings in black armor. Some files had Earth's symbol, a blue and green circle. "Humans," he whispered. Suddenly, the room lights flashed red. Alert, unknown objects detected in orbit sensor range breached object count. 14, 27, 41, 89. Kirill stood up fast. "What?" He ran to the main command center. Other officers were already shouting. "They just appeared. No jump signature," one said. "No communication. No weapons active," another said. "Where are they from?" the captain asked. Kirill looked at the screen. Dozens of dark ships hovered above the planet. Huge, black, silent. Then, one ship moved forward. It was larger than a city. On the side of the ship, white letters appeared. The whole command room froze as they read the word. Earth gasps filled the room. No one said a word. Fear spread like fire. Elder Vornak entered the room. His smile was gone. What is this?" Kirill turned to him. "Still think they are just legends?" The alien leader's mouth opened, but no words came out. Deep, cold voice played through the speakers. It was not in their language, but every being understood it clearly. "You forgot us, but we never forgot you." The alien capital city fell into silence. No one laughed anymore. The giant human warships floated above Zareen like silent mountains in space. They made no sound. They did not fire, but their presence felt like a heavy storm waiting to fall. Inside the alien command center, fear spread. "Quickly! They still have not moved?" Captain Ralox asked. "No, sir," the officer replied. "They are holding position. Just watching." Elder Vornak stood stiff, eyes on the screen. "This is a show of power. They want us to panic." Kirill watched the largest human ship closely. "No weapons activated, no shields. They are not afraid of us." Captain Ralox hit the table. "They are mocking us." Kirill shook his head. "They're testing us." The alien council met again. The room was filled with anger and fear. "We should fire first," one leader shouted. "Destroy them before they attack us." "They didn't fire yet," another replied. "Maybe they came to talk." "Talk?" Elder Vornak hissed. "Those ships are not here to talk. They're here to remind us that the stories were true." Carol stood up slowly. "What if the legends were not wrong? What if the humans were not destroyed, but waiting?" Everyone turned to him. Silence filled the room. "What are you saying?" one elder asked. "I think they disappeared on purpose," Kirill said. "And now, they're back." The council argued for hours. Should they attack? Should they Try to send a message? Finally, they decided to send a signal. Peaceful, short, and respectful. Kirill was chosen to speak. His voice was calm, but his hands shook. He looked at the screen and said, "This is Kirill of the Zareen Defense Command. We welcome peaceful contact. We wish to understand your purpose. Please respond." The message was sent. Everyone waited. 1 hour. 2 hours. Nothing. "Still no answer?" the captain asked. "No, sir," the officer replied. "They're just watching." More hours passed. The alien ship started to prepare weapons silently. Kirill stared at the word painted. On the lead ship, Earth. Then a sound filled the room. Message received. Playing now. A video began. It showed ancient cities, tall towers, flying machines, oceans, forests. "This is Earth," a deep voice said. "You took it from us." The video changed. Fire, smoke, alien ships attacking Earth's cities, screaming. Explosions. The voice spoke again. "You destroyed our home. You thought we were gone." Then, silence. A new message appeared on the screen in bold white text. "You forgot us. We didn't forget you." The room was completely silent. Even Elder Vornak said nothing. Kirill felt cold inside. "They're not here by mistake. They came with a reason." Captain Raylox spoke quietly. "Prepare the fleet. We don't have much time." Outside, the human warships stayed still. No energy signals, no weapon movement, just silence. But that silence was not peace. It was a warning. The human fleet still did not move. Every alien on Zareen watched the sky. Schools were closed, shops were empty. People stayed inside, afraid to look up. Kirill sat in the military archives. He was not a soldier now. He was a seeker. He needed answers. He typed in the word humans. Access denied. Restricted files. He tried again, using a secret code only top officers knew. The screen blinked, then opened. Kirill leaned forward. The old files were strange. Some were damaged. Others were blurred or marked dangerous. One video file showed humans in black armor. They were fast, smart, and worked together like a machine. The file said, "Battle of Chryson 7. Human forces defeated 3 empires in 1 solar cycle." Another file showed a group of alien leaders talking about peace with Earth. One line stood out, "Never attack Earth. If they fall silent, leave them. Let them sleep." Kirill whispered, "So we didn't destroy them. They vanished." He kept reading. One report from 2,000 cycles ago said, "Earth closed its gates. No signals, no ships. They are watching us." Kirill felt a chill. They were never gone. They were hiding, waiting. Back at the Alien Council, panic was rising. "The humans are playing with us," one elder shouted. "They have not fired yet," Elder Vornak said. "But we must be ready." Captain Raylox stood. "Our fleet is prepared. We can strike first." Kirill entered the room with a data tablet in hand. "Don't." Everyone looked at him. Kirill placed the tablet on the table. "These are hidden records. Earth never died. They left. They stopped speaking to the galaxy. And now, they're speaking again." "Then we strike now," a leader said. "Before they destroy us." Kirill shook his head. "They're too powerful. You don't understand what they were." "What?" "They still are." Outside, the skies stayed dark. Human ships covered the planet like a shadow. No message came, no movement, just silence. Then a new alert appeared on the screen. "Incoming object, non-weapon class landing in capital city zone." Everyone ran to the windows. From the sky, a small black pod fell slowly. It landed gently in the city square. Soldiers surrounded it. But the pod did not open. Kirill walked forward carefully. Then the pod made a soft sound and opened. Inside was a small machine. It turned on and projected a large hologram in the sky. The image showed Earth again, but this time, it was burning. Alien ships, their ships, attacked Earth's cities. Billions of humans ran, screamed, and died. The images were clear, painful, unforgettable. Kareel's heart sank. We did this. The last part of the video was a single word. Revenge. The pod shut off. The lights went dark. Back in the command center, no one spoke. Kareel turned to the others. This is not war. This is justice. They didn't come to destroy us. They came to make us remember. Elder Vornak's face was pale. Then we have already lost. Outside, the human warships waited. The silence had returned. But now, it carried fear. The alien leaders were no longer calm. The message from the humans was clear. They remembered everything. They had not come for peace. They had come to finish what started long ago. Captain Raylock stood in front of the defense command. This is our home. We must defend it. Launch the fleet, Elder Vornak ordered. Every ship, every weapon. Kareel watched the screens as hundreds of alien warships rose from the surface of Zareen. Their engines lit up the sky like stars. From orbit, the human fleet did not move. They're still not firing, Kareel said. Let's make them, Captain Raylock said. The alien ships moved fast toward the human armada, weapons ready, shields charged. Then, a whisper came over the speakers. You've made your choice. Suddenly, the human ships came to life. Lights flashed, shields glowed, weapons locked. In less than a second, the sky turned into fire. Alien ships tried to fire first, but it didn't matter. Human weapons were faster, stronger, smarter. Lasers from Earth's ships sliced through the alien fleet like paper. 1, 2, 10, 20 ships exploded in seconds. Kareel grabbed the control panel. They're targeting only military ships, not cities. They're still holding back, another officer said. Captain Raylock shouted, Fight! Don't! Stop! But the alien fleet was falling apart. Human drones, small black machines, swarmed through space. They moved like shadows, disabling ships without killing pilots. Kareel stared in shock. They could destroy us completely, but they're not. Why? Elder Vornak asked. Kareel answered, Because they want us to see their power and remember our crime. One alien ship tried to crash into a human cruiser. Before it could hit, the human ship vanished and reappeared behind it. It fired once. The alien ship was gone. Human technology was beyond anything Zareen had ever known. Kareel heard a beep. A private message appeared on his screen. It was not from their system. He clicked it. A face appeared. A human. She wore black armor. Her eyes were cold, but calm. This is Commander Ray of Earth Fleet 7, she said. We do not wish to destroy your world, but if forced, we will. Kareel replied slowly. Why now? Why return? Commander Ray stared at him. Because the galaxy forgot what it did. We came to remind you. She leaned closer. This was a warning. Surrender your weapons, or the next storm will not stop. The message ended. Outside, the alien fleet was nearly gone. Some ships escaped. Others were captured. The sky was quiet again. But this silence was different. This silence belonged to Earth. Zareen's skies were quiet again, but not peaceful. Most of the alien fleet had been destroyed or captured. The few that returned limped back with broken hulls and frightened crews. The human warships stayed in orbit, unmoving, watching. In the council chambers, the air felt heavy. Fear filled the room. No one shouted. No one laughed. The old pride was gone. Elder Vornak sat with his head down. We thought we were the strongest, but we were wrong. Captain Ralox's voice was tired. "What do they want now?" Kareel stood near the window looking up at the dark ships above. "They want us to remember, to understand, to change." Suddenly, the command room's lights dimmed. A message appeared on every screen across the planet. Transmission. Earth Central Command. The same human woman from before, Commander Ray, appeared again. Her eyes were sharp, her face still. "This is Earth," she said. "You called us a myth. You made us into a joke. But you forgot the truth." She paused. "Long ago, many empires joined together to attack our world. You burned our cities, killed our people, tried to erase our name." Her voice grew colder. "But we survived. We rebuilt in silence. We watched your wars, your lies, your stories. You called us monsters. You called us myths." She leaned forward. "But we are human, and we remember everything." Kareel felt every word like a stone in his chest. The commander continued. "We will not destroy you, not yet. You have one chance. Lay down your weapons, end your expansion, and never touch another human world." She raised her hand. A star map appeared beside her. It showed Earth's new territory, many systems marked in red. "This is ours now. Cross into it, and there will be no warning next time." The message ended. The silence returned, but it felt louder than before. Some alien leaders still wanted to fight. Others wanted to surrender. Kareel stood and spoke. "We cannot win with weapons. We must show them something they have not seen in a long time: honor." Elder Vornak looked up slowly. "Do you believe peace is still possible?" Kareel nodded. "Only if we mean it." Later that night, a signal was sent to the human fleet. It was short and simple. "We surrender. Teach us what we forgot." The reply came quickly. "Then listen." The skies over Zareen were still dark, but now there was no fighting. The alien fleet had fallen. Earth had won without fully using its power. And now, they were speaking again. Kareel stood inside the Grand Hall of Memories, an ancient library under the city. He was not there to read history. He was there to face it. Beside him stood a human soldier. Commander Ray had sent her. A man in black armor, face hidden under a smooth helmet. His name was Doran. He walked slowly through the hall, looking at the statues of alien heroes. "Do you remember the humans you erased from here?" he asked. Kareel stayed quiet. His heart was heavy. Doran stopped at a large stone wall. It had the words, "Zareen, the bringers of peace." He laughed once, without humor. "You brought war to our world," he said. "You called it peace." Kareel spoke softly. "We were told you started it, that humans were dangerous." "We were," Doran replied, "when you forced us to become dangerous." He touched the wall and added, "We warned you once. You didn't listen, so we left. We let you forget us. But forgetting is not forgiveness." Kareel turned to him. "Then why not destroy us now?" Doran looked at him for a long time. "Because we were human once, and we still believe in second chances." Outside, Earth's ships began releasing small orbs into the sky. They floated above cities and played old recordings. They showed what Earth looked like before the war. Beautiful forests, oceans, and families laughing under the sun. Then came the fire, the alien attacks, the screams, the final defense. People on Zareen watched with wide eyes. Some cried, others turned away. For the first time in 1,000 cycles, they saw what they had done. Elder Vornak spoke on the planet-wide broadcast. "We were wrong. The truth was buried. But the truth has returned. We welcome the words of Earth, and we offer no more lies." Commander Ray replied live from orbit. "Then your healing begins with this. Learn again. Learn who we were and who we are." A data package was sent to Zareen. Inside were human books, history records, songs, and voices from the past. Voices from before the silence. In the council chamber, Kirill opened one of the files. It showed a child reading a book in a human school. The child laughed. So normal. So innocent. Kirill whispered, "They were just like us." Commander Ray's voice echoed through the final message. This was never about revenge. This was about memory, about honor, and about never letting you forget. The screen went dark, and for the first time, peace felt real. The people of Zareen no longer looked at Earth's ships with fear. Now, they looked with respect. For the first time in history, schools on Zareen taught human history. Children learned about Earth's cultures, wars, peace, and pain. The name human was no longer a myth. It was real. Kirill stood before the High Council, holding a new scroll. It was not a battle plan. It was a treaty. He said, "This document will mark the first time Zareen bows not in weakness but in truth." The scroll was simple, only one sentence. "We remember Earth, and we will not forget again." Outside, a crowd had gathered. Thousands of people, young and old, stood silently as the treaty was read aloud. Many had tears in their eyes. From orbit, the humans watched. They did not cheer. They did not celebrate. But slowly, their ships began to rise, one by one, leaving Zareen's orbit. Commander Ray spoke one last time. "This is not goodbye. This is a beginning. If you wish for peace, walk with honor, and Earth will walk beside you." Then, the last Earth ship vanished into the stars. No weapons fired, no lives lost, only silence. But this time, the silence was full of meaning. 2 years later, Zareen had changed. The statues of old war heroes were replaced with books and learning halls. A new building stood at the heart of the capital, the Human Peace Academy. Aliens from across the galaxy came to learn about Earth, about what it meant to survive without losing your soul. Kirill was now the Academy's first teacher. Every morning, he stood before his class and told them what he had seen. Humans were not gods, he would say, and they were not monsters. They were something stronger than both. They were survivors. They were memory. And they were honor. The students would listen in silence. Some days, Kirill played the recordings of Earth's past. One favorite was an old human quote, "We do not forget, we do not forgive, but we learn, and we rise." Kirill looked at the sky each night. He wondered where the Earth fleet had gone. Had they returned to Earth, or moved deeper into the stars? He hoped one day they would return, not as a warning but as friends. Until then, Zareen would wait and remember.